So, what advice could I give to new dads? Well, first of all, before you become that a dad per se, your dad, quote unquote, is love your child while they're in the womb. And I say love them in so many different ways. Is making sure that there's music that with both my daughter and my son. You might think I'm crazy, but I used to talk to them all the time. I would rub my wife's belly. I tickled them. There was always that contact there. I would read them sports. I always played. I would play music. I'd take a speaker and put it right up there and play some sort of music. And when my daughter was born, when Gabriella was born, she was taken right away from my wife because they thought she had sepsis. Actually, it was a really tough delivery, and they had to get her out real fast. And it was at the University of Penn, and they took her away from me. I never got a chance to hug her, and she's lying underneath what I call the French fry warmer in the delivery room, and she's crying like it was primal, and she was only a couple minutes old. And I said, can I come over at least look at her? And the doc says, yeah, come on over, but you can't touch her. And I looked down, I said, Gabriella, it's Daddy, I love you. And she threw her arms open and she smiled, because she knew my voice. She knew that I was there. Today, my children love music. They love sports. They read. They love reading, all those things. Now, I don't know if it's because I did all these things when they were in the womb, but you can't tell me that's not one of the reasons why they do that. So that's one of the things. But the other thing is, there's no need to raise your voice to discipline your child. Get involved in everything that they do as much as you can. Change the diaper as much as you can. Let them know that you're always there. Touch them, feel them, kiss them, love them. Be gentle with them. Help them as they're growing up. Experience all kinds of different things. Throw everything at them. It's like throwing it at the fan and something's going to stick. And helping them understand that no matter what happens, that you're always going to be there for them, being their safety net, being their protector, their provider, all those things. So, if I was to give any advice to your child, is just love them to death, hug them, squeeze them, tell them every day how much they mean to you, how much you trust them, how much you love them. I tell my children that no matter where I am in the country or in the world, if my children aren't with me, the phone call or the text, when they were kids was most of the phone call, now it's the text, or it could be FaceTime, we always have that conversation that ends with good night, I love you, can't wait to see you tomorrow, it's going to be a great day. And I firmly believe that. It wasn't the kind of thing that I experienced in my house. Not that my parents didn't love me, it just wasn't, they were part of that generation. They weren't in a huggy, kissy, touchy-feely generation. And I swore that as a dad, I would make sure that my children every day knew how much I love them and how much I care for them. So you future dads out there, just love them to death and let them know how you feel every day. Just let them every once in a while go out there and fly like a bird and chase that dream. Make sure that you're there for them, because every once in a while the dreams don't come true. But when they do, you'll be the proudest dad in the world.